yep, we're doing this.
Hey, what are we looking for this week with HCU, Matty? If we're really playing against ourselves,
Man, do you know? Do you know this? Okay, when the schedule came out, I was looking at that. I was like, oh shit, we're playing Holy Cross. I'm like, that's kind of cool. So I was like talking to people, and they thought I was being like a smart ass. Like, and Friday, one guy told me, "Hey man, because you know we're playing Houston Christian, right?" I was like, "Who the fuck is Houston Christian? Like, I've never even heard of that school." I'm like, "At least I heard of Holy Cross." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I kind of figured out you thought you had like we all thought you had a shtick going that you were doing that, and then you didn't, and you didn't really know who we were playing." I was like, "I had no clue." I was like, "I've never heard of this school." Um, you're looking again. I think so much of this year is a mental challenge. Okay,
yeah,
so you've won close, you've won big against a lesser opponent. Now you have a lesser opponent. Okay, so this is your perfect week to dick off in practice and not take stuff serious and do your thing. So Rhule's message that he sent at halftime was to set the tone for the week of practice. He did not leave that to the chance that it might slack off. Okay, he sent them that message. You know, and they know they ain't winning. Okay, but you should know that if you go in there and trick that thing off, it can be a lot closer than you need it to be. And he's tired of that happening, and so he just keeps putting these little nuggets, valuable nuggets, if you want to get back to the upper echelon of college athletics, that you can go beat somebody so bad that the check isn't even worth it. Okay? You can go inflict pain and damage where, yep, your university, you should be mad at your university, good sir, because they sold you out to us to get your shit kicked for a check. Yeah. And now you should, like, now you're hurt. And you're hurt legally. You just got beat up. It's part of the game. But he keeps doing these little, like he puts these little nuggets out there, right? The other thing with the halftime deal is he's gonna hit some ears that of a dad or a guardian or oh shit, maybe even a mom. Like, that dude don't take no shit from nobody. He didn't like the fact that he thought his guys, after that play happened, they did not react the way he wanted to. They did not get offended by that. Because you go back and you look at all the times, like, you just have to find motivation sometimes.
Okay? Right? And sometimes you do want, like, that's even Grant, who's pretty, like, he's pretty old school, right? Closer to Walt Kowalski than not. But even listening to that halftime speech, like, it resonated with him because at some point, and he doesn't like a lot of social media hype and just keep it in-house. And I mean, you know how G-Dub is, right? But when he said they don't respect you, like, something clicked, because at some point we used to think, even when we would get mad as they would cheer as the winners go by, and we were like, man, just get on the bus, go home. Like, I get Nebraska nice, but at some point you want the check to not be worth it, right? Like,
well,
you want your coach to say to your AD, I'm not putting my guys in harm's way for an extra $200K. Like, I'm just not.
Well, what you're saying is we can't. If we really are trying to build this program, we can't do that again. Because we got a MASH unit over here now. Like, we ain't going to be able to. I don't even know what conference Houston Christian is in. Are they in a conference?
They're FCS. I don't know what conference in the FCS they are.
Yeah. Perfect. Whatever our conference is, we can't do that now either. Like, we've crippled part of our season. We can't do this no more. We can't. Check ain't worth it. The juice ain't worth the squeeze, as my friend says.
Hey, how about watching some of the young guys up front, man? Were you surprised at the continuity, or you just figure that's how they practice?
It was fun. It's I said it last week. This is what long-term sustainability needs. Okay, because we don't have the luxury of depth galore. We have better depth, which is awesome. Now you get these guys in here, so now you're playing, you're doing your thing. We are old up front. We are old, and that is fine. I will love it if Nebraska is perennially old on the line. Ideally, you got 3 seniors and 2 juniors that start, and then the next year you got 2 juniors or 2 seniors and 3 juniors. If you can get in that rhythm, and then you get an awesome like sophomore or freshman, like when you plug in a Will Shields, just to go back in time in the time machine like we like to do. You get an awesome freshman, like, damn, there's one for 3 years for sure. So now we got 1, 2, and 2, and now we can continue to do this where it isn't a full-blown rebuild every year. So getting these young guys in the game and getting them to play and getting them confident in what they are doing against a different opponent than a teammate, okay? That helps you sustain things longer down the road, and it helps you climb back up another level to get back to where you want to be. Like, we don't, but Pisons right now, we have score sheet up there for the schedule. Staff knows we are not putting numbers by the games. Do not put what we scored and what the opponent scored. You're allowed to put a W and an L. That's it, because that's all that matters right now, okay? They have to get their mindset where we got to get guys that, because we don't know who could get hurt. So the quicker they get Houston Christian under control, the quicker they get dudes in the game to get those dudes more reps. And that's like the goal, because now it makes sense when there was such a lack of rotation, because it's like, yeah, I practice trust them. Yeah, I trust them in practice to do what they want, but I don't know if I can trust them in a game.
Wasn't it fun?
They could get out there and steal a term from milk. They could shit in their mess kit, and you don't know that. But we didn't have the luxury of being ahead by a whole bunch. Like, when's the last time we've been up by 35 points against anybody? Ever? Like, our senior year?
I don't know. Idaho State, I think. 35.
Okay, great. That's the last time we've been able to like, throw some young kids in the game and just let them go crazy.
Yeah, McNeese came.
They're pants up. All they've been doing is hitting each other for 2-3 years.
Were you surprised to hear Coach Holgerson say out loud, I thought it was great. He goes, you know what? We just weren't going to get any better at practice. We needed a game. And I felt like that was kind of refreshing, because even though it was the opener, like, he's right. Like, you just said it, right? You need to see it against somebody else so you know where you're at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't diminish practice, though, because you do get better. It's just for the first time, like,
there's
just the ceiling.
But okay, that's fair. But it's a different better. The better is different. You can get better at practice every day, but guess what? You ain't winning or losing at practice. You win and lose games. Like, you got to get guys game reps. Listen, I'll tell you this, and maybe it may be true. Maybe I'm being a little bit of a dipshit, but Akron, even though Akron is not that great this year, but Akron's in a game speed is better than what they've seen in practice, because inevitably you will get to the point where you have memorized your practice opponent. Okay? And nobody – if any athlete disagrees with this, you're a liar. Because if you've played football 1 or 2 reps, you've looked at your boy across the line of scrimmage like, hey, dog, let's calm down here a little bit, okay? Let's just back her down there, sport. We ain't winning no jobs today. Let's slow her down there, okay? I get it. We're trying to be Bruce Moore and be a Friday All-American, but let's calm her down.
Bruce Moore. Wow. Hey,
Bruce is great, by the way.
Yeah.
And I did not give Bruce that nickname, Bruce. So if you're listening, wasn't me.
Hey, by the way, you know that link you sent me? Do you know when the registration was due?
Yeah.
July 18th.
I told you that.
Dude. Never mind.
Listen, dog, you are on the inside. Like, I feel you are in, like, these meetings where these things happen.
I'm not, though. I'm not. That's not my – That's not even my style.
Okay. So you don't think, as the voice of the Huskers, that you can't go talk to the lady whose name I forgot now and say, ma'am, I'm Damon Benning. I'm going to need to get it. You got a game anyway. You can't go on Friday. Then you got to call the Nebraska game. Like, you going to parachute out of the box and come down and hang out with us?
It's not the point.
I told you I'll get you to the tailgate. We'll get 3 or 4 shot losers in. It'll be your best broadcast ever.
Absolutely not. No.
2 or 3.
No. Down the whole ice thing again?
Yeah. I have a picture of you've done it, so I don't know what the problem is.
I wasn't working.
What about one or two? You said last week you'd do one. It's Ravi.
He did. You did.
Shane?
You did say you'd do one.
Shane. Ravi.
You did say you'd do one.
Blow it up, Shane.
I don't know. I got to ask Kyle or Jess. She's the
You
one.
gotta ask Kyle nothing.
We'll see.
You are. Did you forget this?
What?
You are Damon fucking Benning.
That
Like
doesn't-
you ain't asking nobody nothing.
That's so not true. Wow.
Hey, is Vershawn Jackson in Las Vegas too?
So he's been kind of dinged up. He's kept it super low profile. I'm going to ask him today what he's doing because he sent out a tweet a couple of weeks ago of a run that I had. So I know he's alive, but he has been super low key.
But I think he's out there. I think he's in Vegas. Like I saw a picture of him standing in what looked like Vegas.
Yeah. I'll text him.
Oh, man. Get ready for people watching the fight. Get ready.
Hey, are you
By the end of the BJ may be in the corner. BJ may be the cut man about to turn around.
Hey, are you closer to doing what we talked about off air or not with Les and those guys?
Well, you call me when you get done. We got to discuss that.
All right, I'm on it.